Football Manager is back, and I am back with a brand new series. Welcome to the UK and Ireland Journeyman. So the new game has just launched, and we are launching our new series. So the UK and Ireland Journeyman, so what it's going to be is basically a Road to Glory style series where we start with no badges, no experience. I know it's changed a little bit with the new game, but essentially we're going to start as the worst possible manager we can, and we're going to load up all of the UK and Ireland leagues, so all of the English leagues all the way down to National League North and South, the Northern Irish League, the Republic of Ireland League, the Welsh leagues, the Scottish leagues, all of that. We're going to load it all up and get our first job. This is basically going to be job hunting, so we're going to get into it, the brand new game, and see what it's all about. Hopefully no crashes, because I've seen some people on Twitter complaining about crashing. Hopefully that won't affect me. But yeah, let's get into it. So we are starting a new career. This is all brand new to me as well. We do need to create our manager. Let's do that very quickly. And you know what? I'm going to do it off screen. We'll come back and I'll show you what we're cooking with. So there we are. I mean, he looks pretty proud of himself. I'm not. Yeah, I don't love the manager creation. They all kind of look like monsters, but there you go. It's very Sims-like, just the way he's moving about. He's going to start speaking in Sim speak, but yeah. That's who we're going with. It doesn't look great. You can't add like a little cap or something. I wanted a little cap because I always wear a cap in these recordings. But there you go. So we will add our name, of course, Destro FM. You've got to add a pronoun. The woke game is onto us. 1997, giving away my age, September 14th. There you go, if you ever wanted to know when I was born. But there you go, Destro FM is in. We also need to select a place of birth, Hartlepool, through and through. There we go. Oh my God, this is clanky. Nationality, there we go. Where is it? I am British must be then. I was looking for UK, that's the country. Why is Britain not just at the top? Most of the players are going to be British, I would think. Where the hell's the country that I'm from? Is it English then? English, there we go. Jesus. Yeah, nothing else. Boom. Right, so this is where I don't know. It's changed, right? So we need to read this carefully because we want the worst manager possible. So it's time to tell the world who you are. Two main considerations: your overall managerial ability. I want to be rubbish, and my managerial specializations. I want to have nothing. Your overall ability is reflected in your reputation. I want no reputation. Later, you will have a chance to refine this. I don't want to. This is your first consideration. Okay. Reputation's pending. Footballing career. I have. Okay, fine. Yes. I have none. I did not play above amateur level. That's going to make me the worst possible one. Coaching. Okay, don't care about any of this. You know what? I'm going to skip the tutorial and wing it. Do I have to choose one? I think, yeah, none. None will make me as I want to be as bad as possible. And coaching badges, nothing. I have nothing. It's going to tell me I'm rubbish, is basically what it's going to tell me. Let's have a look. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. I'm unsuited to everything because I'm rubbish. Do I have to select them? Coaching styles represent your football, how you think and feel about the game. You can select up to 3. More choices reflect a manager who is capable across a number of attributes. Will this affect my ability? I think it will. So this will make me... There he is, Mr. Manager, Mr. Destro FM, just happy with his no action, unsuited to everything and just rubbish. I don't know whether... Can I just select 0? I guess I can. Personality. Can I just select 0? There we go. Understood. No, I think that's fine. So does this just mean I'm rubbish at everything, and will I still get a job at all? My reputation's still pending. What does that mean? I want no reputation. Well, whatever it is, we've picked the hardest way to go. So I think that's the way to go. Start my new career. Yeah, we'll choose our own stuff. So I'm going to go set this up, and I'll come back when we've got it all set up. So this is how we're going to play the game. We've got Ireland, England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales all loaded up to their lowest divisions. estimated game speed is still fast, so that's good. There is like women's leagues and stuff now in Football Manager. It's not something I'm probably going to touch, to be honest with you. No agenda, I just don't have any interest in that side of the game. But one thing you can do is actually just set it to none. So even though England and Wales must have women's leagues in them, surprised Wales does, to be honest, at least in the game. Obviously, I know England's does. So if you want to have like the Women's Super League and stuff in, or you want to have the Adran Premier League, you can have that in, but you can also just set it to none, which is cool. So if you don't want to have women's in the game, same way as I guess as if you're playing, if you wanted to do a women's only save, you could probably get rid of the men's leagues as well, potentially. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we're going to start early doors. I think we'll start. Should we do? I think we should do early in England. Or so everyone else seems to run in slightly different schedules, of course, but it seems like it's kind of early June-ish. That's kind of July. I think that's fine because we'll probably. So obviously Ireland is the only one that's slightly different. They start in January. But that's fine. So their league might be underway, which might actually lead to where we go. But we are obviously going to start unemployed. So we're going to load this up, and this is what we're going with. You have selected 17 leagues from 5 nations. The game will start in England in July 2025. You will choose who to manage when the database has loaded. Let's go. Right, so everything's loaded up. So we've got obviously all our teams. So cool thing is you can obviously look through and pick it, but they've also got this random team thing. I'm a little bit scared to pick it. I don't want it to... Okay, so if you select it, it'll just give you a random side, which is cool. So obviously we've got England all the way down to north and south, so potentially a route into the English side. We've got the second division down in Ireland. In the Northern Ireland, we've actually got it down to the third division. That could be definitely one way we could go. Down to the fourth division in Scotland and down to the second regional divisions in Wales as well. But we're actually going to start unemployed. None of this is going to matter to us. Obviously, there's a ton of different stuff in here for you to read if you do want to pick a club, but we are going to be starting unemployed. Yeah, this is us. So I guess it's just, I guess we'll just build on all of this as we start our career. I hope so. But we're going to click start. And here we go. Destro FM set to embark on a managerial journey. A new dawn lies ahead for Destro FM, who is actively seeking work. Little is known about the 27-year-old. I'm back to 27. Not like 28 old, but you know what I mean. Which only adds to the intrigue surrounding him. FM is something of an unknown quantity away from the pitch too, with little known about his mental approach to the game, and there will be doubtless... And there will be... Oh, wait, I can't read. And there will doubtless... That doesn't make sense as a sentence. And there will doubtless be plenty of questions for him to answer from the supporters, in particular, soon after taking the job. That doesn't make sense as a sentence. I'm just saying that. FM might want to fix that. Welcome. Okay, we're going to go get set up. We'll do all the setup stuff and then we'll come back. Right, so unlike most careers, once you started, I've noticed people get a ton of messages. When you start unemployed, there's nothing. So there is actually 9 jobs available altogether. Obviously, it's all kind of different now, the portal and stuff in your career and all this. So yeah, it's all very different. I'm just hiding tutorials. I'm just going to wing it and I want to learn for myself. I don't want to do anything. So this is amazing. So it's just so fun to be in the game again. We've got a new game. As you can see, at the minute, I'm on nothing. So I've got no contract, no nothing. I don't want to retire. Yeah, this is my profile. So no qualifications. I'm a free agent. I can edit my man. I can go on holiday. I can do that apparently for some reason. Yeah, so honestly, reputation's pending, which I do find interesting. But yeah, there's not much known about me. All this different stuff. But yeah, very interesting. So obviously we've got the portal now. We've got the messages tab, calendar, news, all stuff going on. But we are going to take a look, first of all, at the jobs available. So there is a number of jobs available. Is there a way to filter this? No. So there's just the available jobs here. So we're going to go through. We're going to probably no apply all, it seems. How do I do this? Oh. Okay, I have to click on it. Can you not just apply all? Oh, they've got rid of apply all. I I mean, this is cool. I will apply for it. Almost certainly going to be rejected from Rangers. We've got Blackpool in League One. That's probably going to be a rejection. Aldershot and my club, Hartlepool. What a start that would be in the National League. And this is more likely where we're going to be ending up. Somewhere in the Northern Ireland Premiership, maybe. The Welsh Premier League. Alfreton in National League North. Eastbourne Borough in National League South. They actually do have a manager now. And Kings Lynn in National League North. So we'll apply for all of those, see how that gets on. That means we do have our first stuff. Leaks. I don't think the leaks do link me with the Rangers job. That will be a bug if there is indeed a job offer received there. Action message, reject. What does that mean? What does it mean? Basically, they've just received it. So all of these have been received. And how can I... What do you mean reject? I don't want to do anything. It's just, do I have to declare interest or can I just move on? There's going to be a lot to learn. It's a different game, but we'll learn it all together. So out of all the jobs we went for, we have actually had our first job interview. We are going to do it. I just wanted to make a caveat. I'm probably not going to pick an English club just because I think that would be a little bit not as interesting. I do want to go more outside of England. So I forgot to mention the goal of the save is to obviously work our way up to win a Champions League. Now that's probably going to happen in England, but the last thing I wanted to do was kind of just start in England like everyone else and just, you know, have a lower league English save. That's boring. I want to go outside of England. So I will attend the interview just to get used to how it works in the new game. But essentially, I think this is a wasted bit of time because essentially I want to go outside of England. But Wayne Bradley, director of Alfreton, says, hello, Destro. We've invited you along today so we can put forward our vision for the club. All the same stuff you're used to. And then you just respond on the right-hand side. Can you explain why you'd be in the running for a few jobs? I'm just exploring my options. We tend to give our managers the time and stability. Obviously not. They've not got one. They need to get the job done. Are you in it for the long haul? Don't even worry about it. Everyone's different. We're targeting a top half finish. Is this something you think is attainable? Or can you take us further? I think that'll do. Do you have any requests? Not at all. I just want a job. That's it. So basically, that's how the interviews work. Pretty much the same. Nothing else is available at the minute, so we'll keep an eye on what we've applied for. We did get rejected from Aldershot, which is good to know that like sort of level is probably a little bit too high for us. So we're probably more on a local level. Seems like things are on a 5-star rating now. Not sure how I feel about that. I can't imagine how Rangers is only one. I love my team Hartlepool, but Rangers being one lick up from Hartlepool is a bit shocking. Rangers being on the same tier as Larne is a bit shocking. So I think this needs some work. I think they need 5 is not enough, and if it is 5, Rangers should be a 4. But then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll figure it out. For me, my reputation is still pending, so I don't know what that means. I don't know why it's pending. Surely I just have no reputation, but maybe it depends what job I get. I don't know. Anyway, we'll continue on. We'll figure it all out as we go. So we've had a couple more rejections. Thankfully, Blackpool and Rangers have decided I'm not up for it. And we've got some more other stuff. But we have had another interview. Britain Ferry of the Welsh Premier League have came in for us. They are, currently in the Welsh Premier League, which, has not started. Very good. Britain Ferry, not even going to try and pronounce that. I'm just going to call them Britain Ferry. Semi-pro side in the top division of Wales. £87 for a season ticket. That's not bad, is it? Only 133 have taken them up on it, though, so they don't get huge attendances by the looks of it. Let's attend the interview. Hello, Destro. We've invited you along today so we can put forward, same stuff, basically. I'm just going to skip through this stuff because it is going to be pretty much same stuff. They were expecting a battle against relegation. Oh, I don't like that. Well, okay, fair enough. We can't be picky. $3,000 a week. There's not a lot of money in Wales, is there? Fine. Do you have any requests? No. Some more money would be nice. But no, I think that'll do. So, yeah, I'm in the news. I'm not answering news, though. That's not for me. Okay. I do like that you can kind of get your important stuff, though, in there. Let's continue on. See what happens. more stuff has happened. So Alfreton come in, but like I said, we don't want to do England, so we're going to just reject that. And Eastbourne Borough have offered an interview. We're just going to decline it because, like I say, we don't want to do England. The LAN job was unsuccessful. Okay, so that's interesting. So they're too big time for us. Is there any other jobs available? Yes, there is a job available. So can I not apply for these anymore? No. But I can apply. No, I can't apply for Shamrock Rovers. Why not? Did I already apply for Shamrock Rovers? I don't know. Well, we obviously are only really in for the one job at the minute. I don't know why we need apply. We need apply for apply for all available jobs, because I don't know which one's available. I don't know because I've clicked on them all. Can I use the arrows? No, you can't use the arrows. Brilliant. There's some work to do on the game, I think, to be honest. But yeah. It's the UI. I know they made a big thing of the UI. Can't say I'm loving it. So why can I not click on this? Why can I not apply for you? No, I can't. Do they have a manager? Yes. So then... Oh, I don't understand. Let's just continue. So Hartlepool United have come back. Unfortunately, not ready for me just yet. They have said no, thank you. But Britain Ferry have approached us, should I say. So here is the dealio. We don't really have anything else. Now, there is an available job with Cobh Ramblers, which I will apply for, of course. They are, what was that, a national... What was their reputation again? Where is it? So they're like national. A lot of those national ones have kind of been pieing me off, to be honest. So I think regional and locals where we're really more likely to go. Oxford Sunnyside, what a cool name. The only thing with Britain Ferry, and I know this is going to sound awful, or really doesn't make sense for this. I've managed them recently on my own time. So I kind of don't want to do it again. Now, I know that's a terrible reason and I should just accept the job, but I've kind of done it recently. So I think I'd actually rather wait and pick something else. I know that's like very selfish and doesn't make sense, but just personally, for my own entertainment, I've already done this job. Very recently. I don't know what all of this is. Actionable. Okay, whatever. $3,000 a week. It's not a lot. Yeah. They're offering me a 1-year deal on £100 a week. Purely, if I hadn't managed them already previously, so it was in FM24, I managed them. And I know that that's not too recent but it's been a 2-year life cycle. So I'm going to reject it, and we may wait till later in the year. But I'd rather not do something I've just done personally. It was in like the last 6 months. I was just messing around there, testing this save out basically. So yeah, I'm going to just reject it. But that if it was anyone else, I would be accepting this. But we are going to reject it. I know that's going to be controversial, but it had to be done for my own enjoyment. So a few weeks have passed. We are now into August, and Cobh Ramblers have actually come in. So even though they're a national level club, they've actually offered us an interview. So we will take the interview. We'll give the same questions, answers that we wanted to do last time. Whatever. We're challenging for promotion as expected, and we've been in the mix all season. Why are you the right person for the job? Oh, is this a mid-season? Is this a mid-season jobby? Oh, yeah, I have the passion. I have the passion to get promotion. We would like to know, when do you intend to establish yourself as the club manager? Are you able to now? Let me get promotion now. We aren't in a position. Okay, that's fine. Do you have anything for us to consider? No. Okay. What are they up to? So they're actually mid-season, are they? This Cobh Ramblers. So they're second in the league. How long does the league last? How many games is in the league? Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Match rules. Not match rules. League rules. 36 games. Okay. So first promoted. So there are only two. So first is automatic promotion. And then second to fifth is playoffs. All right. And they are second. So I'd be coming in kind of expected to do well off the bat, which is very interesting a very interesting way to do it. So we'll keep an eye out on that. There's nothing really else. I'm just very curious why they don't have a manager anymore when they're seemingly doing quite well. Can we see who their last manager was? Where do we see that? Oh my God. What is going on with this UI? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where to find anything anymore. It's like yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that one. That could be our first club. So cooler heads at Cobh Ramblers probably prevailed as they decided an unknown manager who's never managed a game in their life is probably not the right man to come in with 10 games to go and promotion on the card. So they have decided to not go with me, which does mean we are basically just going to wait for stuff to come up. Obviously, it's very early on. Some of the leagues are playing. Most of the leagues will be playing now, so it's probably going to be November-ish, usually when October, November, when clubs start to sack managers. So at this point, everyone's got a manager. We'll just have to wait till something else comes available. So we're all the way into October now, and the only jobs that are really coming up are sort of English League jobs, which obviously are things we're not too interested in. So things like Barnet, Crawley, Notts County. But we don't want to go to England for the first one, so we are waiting for something else to come up. There's a couple in the Welsh League and elsewhere that are starting to look a little bit insecure. So I'm sure something will come up, but at the minute, we are kind of just hitting continue. So finally, something that isn't English has come up. It's really poor that you can't filter this stuff. Now, this is the beta. I'm just going to treat it as the main game, but I do think being able to filter this stuff is a massive help, at least by country. But Colwyn Bay of the Welsh Premier League are available, so we are going to apply for Colwyn Bay. They now go to the top of the list. Everything else is still just insecure. Again, we're not going to go to England for the first one, so really we are oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. We have applied for that, so we'll see what comes of that, and keep an eye out for anything else as well. So quite a few more jobs are becoming available. As I said, October time is about right. So we've applied for a number of different ones, as well as Colwyn Bay, Anna United from the Northern Ireland Championship, Limavady United. I mean, these names pronunciations are probably terrible. And Brickfield Rangers of the Cymru North have we've also applied for them. So all teams in and around 3 in the national level and 1 at local. Not really sure how they're coming up with these ratings because, I mean, clubs like Stockport and Barnsley are way bigger than clubs like this. I mean, this is ridiculous how they've. I don't know whether it's based per country. Is this based on how it is in the country itself? Because isn't this the second tier of yeah, this is the second tier of Ireland, Northern Ireland. So don't really know how that's on par with a team in League One. But there you go. So we've applied for a few. We'll keep an eye out, of course, and let you know if anything happens. So we've been doing a few interviews and the like, but finally we do have our first actual job offer. So Brickfield Rangers of the Welsh Second Division have came in for us and are offering us a 1-year contract on £360 a week to take the managerial job at the Wales. It's just so brutal. We're just going to call it the Dog Park. At Dog Park, believing you to be the ideal person to replace ex-manager Gareth Wilson. Please be aware, in the event of the club being relegated, we would be unable to consider keeping you in the role. So just to show you where they are, because they are having a honking time, this Brickfield Rangers. They are currently, where's the league? Where's the schedule? Oh my God. Rock bottom, 4 points out of 10 games. They are honking. They are honking. So they're a third of the season in. And basically, we just need to finish not rock bottom. So I think it's doable. We'd obviously have to do a big job coming in. We'd have to get off to a good start. But this is going to be tough. And this is basically trial by fire. But I'm excited for it. We will try and get a little bit of money out of it, I guess. Oh, you can delay for it in here as well, which is good. So an 8-month deal. So until June of this year, starting now. And 20% they want. Okay, that's fine. £380. Those are very acceptable. Very good. So we can delay it if we wanted to see if anything else comes up. But I'm happy to take the first job that I was serious about. Second tier of Wales. We are starting right at the bottom. We'll complete the paperwork and get it all done. Is that job done? Are we hired? We are hired. Here we go. We have got our first club, Brickfield Rangers. I've never heard of them, to be honest with you. But there we go. And we get a lovely lot of stuff right at the top. All sorts of things to do. Pick our captain. How does this work? Oh my God. What? So, there's nothing there. I don't know what... What? I don't know what any of this means. Yeah, I don't know. We've got a 39-year-old centre-back. He'll be gone. Yeah. Stand-ins. Alex Darlington. How do we get rid of you, though? What? This is very confusing. I don't like this. We'll just confirm it. They can just stay captain. I don't care. Avoid relegation. Nothing different there. We get a little bit more money. We're definitely not doing anything. Yeah, and I guess we're probably out of the cup anyway. So that's fine. What else have we got? I take the hot seat, apparently. Some other stuff. Supporters. 432, 20 season ticket holders. It's a big club, this. And we've got 3 players unhappy. Well, we're going to sort all this out when we look at the squad. So let's take a look at the squad. Yeah, maybe this is why I should be doing the... Oh my God, we've got Wonder Kids. Who are you boys? Hang on. Brendan Smith. 3.5-star current ability. Get yourself into the first team, son. Get yourself into the first team. I need to learn this game massively. How do I move you? How do I put you in the first team? There we go. Squad. Move to senior squad. You're coming up. Chris Ford. 4-star striker. You're coming up. Oh my God, we've got Wonder Kids here. Unbelievable stuff. What about the rest of yous? The rest rubbish? The rest are rubbish. Okay, but there's some Wonder Kids being unused in this lot. There was definitely some Wonder Kids here. Okay. What's the recommendation? I don't know. There is no. Oh, I don't like it. Right. First team. Let's have a look. We have got a lot of players. A lot of players. Why have we got so many players? Are they all under contract? Can I just get rid of you? Where's you? Oh, yeah, they're just on freeze. We need to sort this squad out. There is way too many people here. Okay, I'm going to go away, sort out the squad, sort out a tactic, and come back once I've figured out all the buttons. Right, so I'm kind of figuring it out. So nearly all of our players are under proper contract, so we can't get rid of them. There's 4 players here that are all rubbish, that we've just been released, so they'll go. But we do have our tactic. We've got our team set up, so I'll show you what it looks like. We're going with 4-3-3, route 1, just to see how it works. If it doesn't work, we'll try a gegenpress. I don't know if that'll still work anymore. But basically, we've chucked the youngsters in. So Ford is in up top. The 19-year-old is on a deal till 2027 for £5 a week. That must be a youth deal or something. I don't know. Is it a youth? Yeah, youth contract. So, but he's a 4-star player, which makes him a just a North standard player. So he's like our best player, and he's 16, so he's not great. We've got Brendan Smith at left wing, another youngster. He's coming in. We've got our right-hand side. We've got Danny Jones. He's come in to do a job there. We've got midfield partnership of Callum Scruton, who's not great. He needs improving on. And Ben Bolden, who's not too bad. 3-star, 5-star. Obviously, they've all got 5-star potential, but 3-star just means they're a decent player. But yeah, we've got a DM in Sherry Davies. He's another one of our 16-year-old youngsters, so he will be a regular. We've got a centre-back probably playing out at left-back because we have no left-back, but he looks really good. We've also got Smythe Norman, another centre half. He's in there. We've got a centre half in on loan as well from Connors Key Nomad. So he's going to fill in for now. Definitely a problem area as well. And then we've got Marco Fregapane on loan also from Connors Key. So he's going to sit there. And then we've got Robbie Williams in goal. Brilliant stuff. Our goalkeeper, we need an improvement on there. So we really need a new goalkeeper. a centre-back and a centre-mid, and that is probably the main thing. He does not like playing this position, but I don't know what he can play. So he's better as a left mid rather than a winger. Well, he'll have to adjust. He'll be fine. So this is what we're going with for now. We might switch it around. The tactics stuff is still very new to me. It's obviously the in possession, out of possession stuff. And then both. I don't know. We'll learn it. We're learning it. We're learning it. We'll be fine. The boys seem pretty familiar. Well, apparently we're familiar with it, but then we're also not. Don't understand that. And it's not the most intense, so it should be fine for these lot who are probably not very fit. We have got our next game on the 1st of November, so a couple days, but not really too long. The boys have won 1, 2, few games in the Cup, and then got knocked out of whatever the Tier 2 League Cup is as well. Have they won a game in the league? I don't think they've won a game in the league. They've nearly lost every single game. This lot are rubbish. Oh no, they won one game 3-0 for some reason. Don't know what happened there. But yes, some serious work needs to be done. So we will go out, hopefully look for some players before our first game of the season. Right, so I've went through, sorted everyone out. And basically, I think this is what we're going to go with actually. Instead of a route 1, we've gone 4-2-3-1, wing play. And changed around a couple of the boys. So this is it. The main reason was I realised this guy was on the bench. Gerald McCoulion, 19-year-old, already very good, 4.5 star current ability. I don't know who's been managing this club, but they've been doing a really bad job of it because they've been barely playing some of these people who've been, by the looks, I mean, has he barely played? No, I mean, he's played plenty. He's just been rubbish. But we're going to get the best out of him. Don't you worry. So this is what we're going with. Ford up top, Smith, McCoulion, Jones, Davies and Bolden midfield, Hand, Norman, Bash, Fregapane and Robbie Williams in goal. Under 19s, of course, looking good. Basically, everyone else is on the transfer list. For some reason, they've got an absolutely huge squad. They're all on like £50 a week as well. Total waste of wages. So if we can get some of these cleared, we'll actually have some money to work with. In terms of what we do have, nothing. We are basically £400, £200 in the red. Yeah, £200 in the red. So we don't have anything to work with at the minute. So we need to get our wages below this by getting rid of a bunch of these rubbish players. £50 a week, 4 players, that's 200. So we need to get about 6 players out to even have a little bit of money to work with. We don't need scouting money. So let's put that straight into the wage budget. And let's adjust that straight into the transfer budget. That's made absolutely no difference. But there you go. 240 minus 214 available is not great. But we'll try and look at some players. This is basically all of our stuff. Yeah, I mean, no one's good enough really to sign. So that's fine. In terms of recruitment, I'll figure this all out. But basically, we don't have any money to work with at the minute. So it doesn't really matter. So we're going to progress, probably get to our first game and then call the episode there. So we've reached our first game as manager. It is going to be next episode. So we're going to end it off here. Just to wrap up, a couple bits of business have been done. We haven't signed anyone, but we've shifted a couple on. Basically, we're getting offers as well. Starting to get a little bit of a hand on how this whole thing sort of works. If we go to transfer activity, these are the ones under. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know how it is. This is activity. I don't know where I show you what actually happened. Transfer history? Yes, so Alex Darlington has went... So that's it, basically. Alex Darlington's left our 36-year-old striker who was rubbish. These are all ones that were before me. So, yeah, one's left, and that's basically it. But we've got a ton of others leaving. And hopefully this massive squad, we can pretty much whittle down to just the starting 11 and the bench, and then hopefully start to use some of that money to actually, have some money to spend. As you can see, we're still over the wage budget, so we need to get that up. But yeah, at the minute, the club are 13 grand in debt as well. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that we don't need to worry about. I've delegated everything, so all I need to worry about is managing the team, bringing in some players. So this is the team that we're going to have for our first game of the season against Holywell. If I can go to it, there we go. And this is what we'll be coming back to next episode. So we'll be starting our first game with our new club. We'll play first 2 league games as well, and see how we get on, see how the formation works, see how the new game works. It's all very exciting stuff. So this came out really late because the beta dropped late, and I was actually at 5-a-side, so I didn't have time to so I had to come in late and then try and get this all done, edited and uploaded today. Normally videos will come out around 12 o'clock every day. The first few days I'll be playing a little bit of catch up because I'm busy. Obviously I work a job as well, so trying to get this stuff done. In between all that might be a little bit different, so some videos might be a little bit later, but once we're sort of in a regular schedule, it should be around the clock, yes, 12 o'clock every day. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Hope you enjoyed learning the game as much as I am, because it's different. It's certainly different, but hopefully we get the hang of it pretty soon, and we'll be rocking and rolling. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this very first episode of FM26, the UK and Ireland Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.